Howdy, Possum Patty. Let me move my teacup. And the Soggy Bottom Bunch over here. I've got my little trolls and their troll map. Yes, because I have another troll story to tell. So why don't you grab a hot cuppa and some special troll toast. Let me teach you how to make some troll toast. Yes. Yeah, you better come on along. Okay, before I get started, the little trolls over here on the table wanted to know if you noticed the special rock that they had. And this is a beautiful, beautiful hand specimen of, look at that, of granite. Yes, a beautiful hand specimen of granite. And they have it out on the table in honor of Greta Granite, which was the troll that I told you about yesterday. Troll they went to visit, right? And speaking of trolls, let's get on with the troll toast. Now, if you're a follower of Janet Nash or a few other creatives here in this little crafty community, you might have heard of the fairy toast, right? The fairy toast. Now, troll toast is almost like fairy toast, slightly different. Yes, slightly different. To make the troll toast, toast a slice of bread, the bread of your choice. This just happens to be gluten-free. Put some butter, sprinkle some sugar and cinnamon on it, and then add a dash of troll shots. You need a dash of genuine troll shots. This is genuine troll shots. Let me show you. Don't be fooled by imitation. You need to get the real thing. And there's all these little tiny brown trolls. You see them? Again, toast of your choosing, a layer of butter or margarine, a tiny sprinkle of sugar and cinnamon, and some trolls. Just sprinkle a few trolls on there. There we go. All right, I got trolls all over my plate. See those little trolls? They're adorable. Look at those little trolls. Yes. They're crunchy too. Now these are little crunchy trolls. I have to be careful. Take a bite. Yes, take a bite. Delish. So good. Have a sip of your tea. This is just regular decaf tea. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy troll toast. Troll shots. Yes, you can't make troll toast without the troll shots. They have a lot of flavor too. Okay, where were we yesterday? I think what I'm going to do is put Greta up there, cut this down to fit on the page, and then cut this paper to fit behind it, again, because this was burlap and the glue is going to go right through. And so I have paper on both sides, and then I'm going to glue Greta down there. Yes. But first things first, let me put this page in under the ribbon. I don't need that page right now. Oh, the pages next to where I'm working, remember I said I wanted to cover them with some nature-looking images, like trees and forest and things like that. I'm looking around at my scrapbook paper and I'm thinking, do I have anything with trees on it? I used to have a few things with trees on it. And then I looked down on the floor and I was like, Duh. Duh. My sister just gave me this book, Entering the Grove, and it is full of beautiful pictures of trees and forest and leaves and all kinds of things. Yes, look at that. All right, so I took some images out of there, and that's probably the next thing I'm gonna do. I like this one because it was like fall, and I love this green lichen on the tree trunk there. Might be a stump. And there's some more leaves, kind of fallish image there. Ooh, look at this one. I love this one. Can't you just see a troll in these woods here? And I think this is part of this. Yeah, that goes over there. And that's on the back. And we got that. And we got that. All right. And there's more in there too. Look at these. These almost look like trolls, don't they? Oh, and look at this purple one. Okay, I can put a little face on there and a little beard and make that a troll. Yes, I could. And this could be the eye and that could be the nose. I can make some tree trolls. Some tree trolls. Okay, but we're not worrying about that now. No. We're going to have a sip of tea. And think about what we're doing here. Move that for right now. Okay, what I need to do is rip this down so it fits on there. I'm just giving a little eyeball here to see what I have to do. Okay, while I do this, I could tell you about the second Thunderstone troll that we met down at Ninigret Park in Charleston, Rhode Island. Yes. So if you didn't see the video where we went to see Greta Granite, yes, you need to watch that video. That's actually part 2 because I did a little intro to the trolls in the video before that. I'll list them all below. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we visited with Greta, and then we're leaving the woods to go find troll number 2. Now, we had a little troll map, and it showed where Greta was in the woods, and then it showed where the other troll was, and he was sitting next to the lake. Now, somebody that we passed on the path, said that, oh, it was much easier to find. It was not far off the road. I said, oh, that's good, even though I love walking in the woods. The second troll is not so far from the first troll, although we did move the car a little bit. So we knew we didn't have to go far off the road, right? So we started walking down the path, and I was looking at the pond, and the sun was shining on the pond. It was such a beautiful day. And then I scanned my eyes over, and there was this giant troll relaxing up against a tree and some rocks. Yes, up against a tree and some rocks on the edge of the pond. And I was like, oh, I love it. And this troll's name is Erick Rock. Yes, Erick Rock. And now this is a completely different environment. Yes, because Greta was out in the woods, and you had to hike down the trail, and you came to a clearing all surrounded with rocks, and there was Greta. But Erick Rock was just relaxing on the side of the pond, right off the trail. And I like, how fun is this? I loved it. I said, oh, this is so relaxing. Completely different atmosphere, but yet very relaxing just to sit by the water. You could sit down on a rock by the water and just, you know, hang out with Erick for a while. Hang out with Erick for a while. It was really fun. And people were walking by and talking about Erick and taking pictures. And yeah, so we had a nice visit with Erick. And then I noticed his leg, like one leg was sort of like propped up against a rock, and you could kind of look under his leg, and you could see some rocks and some of the pond. It was almost like he was framing. Yeah, it was almost like the troll was a frame through which you can look at the pond and enjoy nature. Yes, feel very connected to the environment you were in. I loved it. I loved it. Yes. See, I want to do something like that. Where's Greta? And Greta fits right there. Perfect. Possum perfect. Possum perfect. Okay. Now, next step is to cut the other paper that size and then glue them down. Okay, so I decided to explore all around Erick and just enjoy it the way I did with Greta, right? And so I'm walking, around the front of Erick Rock and along the side. And then I decided to sort of explore under the leg. I'm like, you can climb down there. Now, you're allowed to climb all around. You're not allowed to climb on the trolls or, disturb the trolls in any way. No, but you're welcome to sit on the rocks and visit and, just relax in nature. And, just visit with the trolls a while. Sit a spell and visit with the trolls a while. I left a little white around the edge so I can rip off something. All right, so I did one side like that, but now I want to get it the same shape, so I might do it this way. Okay. So I went exploring, and down by the pond, I was looking at the pond and being mindful in the moment, and I noticed something pink over by the rocks to my right. I think it was to my right. I noticed something pink there, and I went over to check it out, and you will not believe who I met there. Hang tight a moment. There was this little lost troll, and he was so cold, and he was shivering, and he was under the blanket of moss, and he's very dirty, and he's had all these leaves in his hair. Even his bum was dirty over there. And I was like, oh, you got pink eyes. You got possum pink eyes and possum pink hair. I think he needs to come home to Soggy Bottom. Look at this guy. He needs to get cleaned up. He needs to get cleaned up. He needs his hair washed. He needs a good scrubbing. And yeah, I think he needs some clothes. I just might have to make him an outfit. Yes, might have to make this guy an outfit. Yippers. We have a new troll here at Soggy Bottom. And I found him over by Erick Rock. Now we have to name this guy. He's got pink eyes and pink hair. And he came from Ninigret Park. And he was hanging out with the Thunderstone trolls. And I found him with Erick. So if you use all those clues, maybe we can come up with a name for our new orphan troll who will be adopted by the other trolls here at Soggy Bottom. Now, he is quite a bit larger than my little guys here. Look at that. Than my little guys here. But they were smiling. They were very happy to have him come home with us. Yes. So you will be seeing more of this guy here at Soggy Bottom. I'm going to make some room on the table for him. Yippers. Be like a big brother, right? Big brother to Magenta and Blue. So yesterday I told you all about how the Thunderstone Trolls got their name, and a little bit about Thomas Dambo. And I got to get all that information in here. I don't have to do anything. No, this is no stress November. We're just relaxing and playing, but it's just something I want to do, and I'll get it accomplished, yes. I did not come in earlier today. No, we had to go out and do some more errands, and I think I'll do the bottom one first. Today I had to go get my hearing aids checked up. My 6-month tune-up for my hearing aids, yeah. And yeah, it's over in another town, so we had to go out and we did some errands along the way. Oh, and I stopped at the library because we were out, and I got the new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Willy Wonka movie, and it's called Wonka. And it's like a prequel. It's like a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's how Willy Wonka became Willy Wonka. I guess how he got his candy factory there. And I'm looking forward to see that. We'll probably watch that tomorrow, not tonight. So I'm going to put a bunch of this tacky glue around the edge. And tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Rain, rain, rain. It'll be the first measurable amount of rain we've had in, oh my gosh, since September, I think. Yeah, it is so dry here. So many brush fires everywhere. But we're going to have a very pleasant day, rainy day at Soggy Bottom. Soggy Bottom hasn't been soggy for a month, that's for sure. Dry, dry, dry. But the weather's been beautiful. Perfect to go out on some adventures. Yes, the weather has been gorgeous. I did get out the other day and do a little garden work. Okay, now this is going to go here. And I sort of kind of got to get it in the same place. And actually, the glue is not coming through as bad as I thought it would. I thought this side would just be terribly sticky. But you know what? It's not. It's not. I know the bag does not go all the way through. The bag that it's on only goes about up to there. Okay, no problem. No problemo. Okay, let's do this one. Let's take a sip of tea. And a bite of troll toast. An extra little crunchy troll. I guess I can eat and glue at the same time, right? Oh, so I made a little short about trimming the daisies. I can link that if I remember. That's a lot of things to link. Sometimes I forget. If I'm uploading this late at night, I sometimes forget, but then I'll go back and put in some links when I think about it. Trimming the daisies. Yes, I literally have 9,000. I said 10,000 the other day, but I looked at the actual number and it's over 9,000. So just rounding up 10,000 videos on my phone. And somebody says, my phone doesn't hold that much. I'm like, well, I have an iPhone and actually have a cloud account. I have an iCloud account. And so the videos just keep going up to iCloud and I just keep making more videos and more videos. It never gets full. It's like magic. It's like troll magic. Yes, it's troll magic. My phone never gets full. Back. Now, the back page is ready to journal on. glue all over my fingers. Thank you, Ollie. Oh, and there she is. The mourning dove is singing her song. And now for Greta Granite. Put her down right there. So you have her little hand going off the paper. Oh, no, I don't want it there. I didn't want the lamp coming out of her head. Oops. I'm going to move her over here. She would have looked better on this side of the lamp because the lamp light is on her head, but I didn't want to chop off all the tree, so we're just going to go with it. We're going to pretend that there's another lamp hanging on the branch over here. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I know now there's glue all over the paper, but we're going to ignore that. Yes, we are. Oh, now I'm thinking she has all these shells. I have those little fairy shells. Can I put a little shell on the page? What do you think? Now, do I want to journal up here? I want to at least write her name. Greta. Oh, you know what? Thomas Dambo, he wrote in this really fun style of letters. Just like that. I should look online and see if I can find how he wrote her name. And then I can write her name in that style of letters right up there. Well, I took a moment to finish my troll toast. And a little bit of tea left. And I looked up on the computer because I know there was a sign that led to Greta. And the letters were done a certain way. And I tried to copy them on here. Now, let's see. I want to do them with this white pen. But do I want to lightly figure out where to put them first? I don't know. It might be better just to go with it, right? Just to go with it and see what happens. And I'm going to use the Signo Uniball white gel pen. I think it's a gel pen. And let's see if I can get it going here. Okay. Well, here we go. Greta. I think I'll make 2 rows of letters. And the G is kind of angular. And the sign kind of looks like you did it with a wood burning tool. So the lines are a little wavy. I'm not trying to make it exact, no. Just sort of reminiscent. Just sort of reminiscent of what he had there. I wonder if this pen is running out of ink. Let me try another one. Sometimes you can't go over right away. You gotta wait for it to dry. So we'll wait for that to dry and come back, see if I could thicken up that line a little bit. Of course, it might be this paper. And then the R has a line that kind of goes back. And then through the R like that. And then the E, oops, the E has a zigzag on the bottom. Not quite like that, but that's close enough. And then the T, I'm not even looking to see if this is straight. And then the A, I'm going to put flat at the top. His were pointy. And then the feet went in like this. Something like that. I'm using like all this space. All right, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come back after and make these lines thicker. Right now, I'm just trying to get the letters in. Now, I didn't measure this out. I haven't put a ruler mark in here or anything. That's okay. That's okay. All right, they are kind of round but angular. And then again, through the middle and down. And an A. Only we're putting a flat top on the A. Okay, it's supposed to be going in. I just made it out. That's okay. And the N had a line. And then I love the I. I-T-E. Yeah, I think we'll have enough room. Oops. I could have gone down that way. No problem. All right. I want to put little flags on everything. All right. T. The T on granite was a little bit different than the T up there. This one had a line instead of the dots. And then the E was almost the same as the other E. Like that. This was like, let's watch Pass and Patty write letters. Well, I managed to get it a little darker. I might just leave it like that. Leave well enough alone. These are the little chests that belong to the fairies, and I've got little tiny stones in that one. And there's some little tiny shells in this one. And some stones from the beach. Let's see. The fairy said that I could share some of these shells with the troll. Can I glue this on the page? Because all of her necklaces there are made out of shells and bamboo and other things. But wouldn't it be fun to put a little shell on the page? Just a couple little shells down in the corner. Well, 3 is a magical number, so let's see. These are very special micro shells. 3 in the corner right there. I think that's just what this page needs. Greta Granite. Well, I'm going to do the journaling about her, you know, like on a card or something, and decorate this pocket and put that over there. So on this page, I just wanted her name and those letters and a picture of her, the woods in the background, and maybe a couple little shells. Those are large troll shells, and these are teeny tiny fairy shells. Do you think those will stay on? Well, we shall see. We shall see. Well, I'm definitely going to have to let those shells dry really well on the page before I continue anything close by. Don't want to knock them off. But I'm thinking about a page for Erick Rock. And I went into the closet, and I do have this bag of moss. Do you remember I did that little transformation of a troll I got at the flea market? And, oh, he's back there with the fairies. Hang on a sec. The trolls are kind of taking over the table right now. Yes, isn't he adorable? Little moss for hair there. Well, except for Pixie. Pixie's over there. She's a fairy too, but yeah, it's kind of Trollville right now, right? I was like the big brother to this one. I love them. I love them. Can you see? I know this journal is so big. My little Trollville over there. Oh, and Happy Mail came today. Yes, so I'm thinking about a page for Erick Rock. thinking about putting in the story of the Thunderstones. I got Happy Mail to open up. Yeah, lots more to do, lots more to do. So y'all better come back now, you hear? Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye. Mottos to live by. The true secret of happiness. Every day, have something to do or somewhere to go. Every day, have someone to call, someone to see, someone to love. But most important, every day, have something to give to someone. Natasha Josefowicz.